The Charlotte suburb of Matthews, North Carolina is our site as we open match week 14 in MLS Next Pro. League leaders Crown Legacy welcome Philadelphia Union, trying to get their season on track. Welcome inside the Sportsplex at Matthews alongside our broadcast team, Jake Griffith. A pleasure to have you alongside us. This is a Crown Legacy side that right now aces the Eastern Conference with 27 points, to clear of Red Bull New York. But they've hit a little bit of a rut these last 5 matches. Just 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss for Kevin Sawchek. They are a bit shorthanded as well as we start our show with a look at how these sides line up. A 4-3-3 is what Kevin Sawchek's Crown Legacy side go with. They make 5 personnel changes. No Ugo Mbong. He's week to week with a knock. They don't have Nimfasha Berchimas. They don't have Aaron John. They're away on national team duty, so they slot in Michael Ayovi, the recent acquisition back in April. He will start alongside Emmanuel Uchegbu, who shifts forward into this front 3, started in the midfield last match against New England Revolution, and they are joined by Nathan Richmond, who right now paces MLS Next Pro in total assists with 8. They are missing some goals, but Kevin Sawchek, he felt confident coming into this match that their front 3 could create some dangerous situations against Philadelphia Union this evening. It is a Crown Legacy team that right now has a plus 20 goal difference on 2026. 36 goals scored for Crown Legacy. As for their opposition, Philadelphia Union 2 and interim manager Henry Apollo going with that traditional 4-2-2-2, the narrow shape for Philadelphia Union. They make 3 personnel changes. Malik Jakupovic, he is away from this team, also on national duty, so they will start up front. Eddie Davis and Theo Reed. It's a front 2 striker combination for Philadelphia Union 2. 20 career combined goals. Reed has struck once this season. Eddie Davis, 19 career goals in MLS Next Pro play. And that front 2 will be very crucial today, because having those 2 forwards going against the opposition center backs, it forces them to stay deep. It's going to discourage Crown Legacy from trying to push into the midfield. And have one of those strikers drop deep and try to help you make the play if you're Philadelphia Union 2, who come in off the loss against Toronto FC 2. Interim manager Henry Apollo looked back at that earlier in the week and said, great, we struggled to build an attack in the first half. Felt like because of the wind, they had trouble getting started in their direct style. Conditions very perfect tonight. A warm one here in Matthews, North Carolina, as it's thumped out of play. The whistle sounds from Alejo Kalume, who is our center referee. And we are officially underway for match week 14 in MLS Next Pro. Giovanni Sequeira tossing that one ahead. It's Philadelphia Union in the light blue tops with the yellow, Crown Legacy in the all black and light blue. It's Lazar Kalishanin, the Serbian national, getting the start in the 4th appearance of the season for Kevin Sawchek's Crown Legacy side. Put out of play, and it will be a throw for Sequeira again. 50th career MLS Next Pro appearance with his start tonight for Union 2. Crown Legacy, they come in off the draw against New England Revolution. They lost the penalty shootout 4-3. Had to rally from 1-0 and 2-1 deficits in that contest. And Kevin Sawchek, he said that New England, they really came out strong, felt like Revolution 2 controlled the opening 20 minutes, especially with how they pressed Crown Legacy. And he said his team really walked away from that contest feeling like they should have handled some of that pressure better from New England Revolution. Pablo Moreira, New England Revolution 2 manager, just earlier today named Manager of the Month in MLS Next Pro. A turnover forced. Attacking is Theo Reed and Philadelphia. Reed tries to cut inside and is dispossessed instantaneously. Legacy able to come away unscathed, at least for a moment, and now up the near touchline it goes. Out for a Union 2 throw in. In that aforementioned loss against Toronto FC on the road, Philadelphia went down 1-0 in the 40th minute, 2-0 in the 51st, but they showed great fight in that second half. Got a goal to cut the deficit from Mateus DePaula in the 61st. Held Toronto FC to just one shot on target in the final 45 minutes, and only 64 passes completed for the Young Reds of Toronto FC in that attacking half during the final 45 minutes. Out it goes. It'll be a goal clearance here. The 22-year-old Serbian Lazar Kalicinin will put this back into play. The April 2026 acquisition on the loan from the Serbian Superliga. Alejo Kalume will sound the whistle for the first time in the run of play, and it brings things to a stoppage for a foul against Union 2. And now more whistles. Sane Odrago gives it up, and Crown Legacy trying to build from the back here into the teeth of this Philadelphia Union press. And it is a turnover forced by the visitors from Chester, PA. That ability to bypass Philadelphia's defensive structure in front of the ball, especially when Crown Legacy are building out from the back, something that Kevin Salchak highlighted earlier in the week in our conversation. Finding ways to get out of that pressing zone of Philadelphia and then attack straight in behind. He told his team this week, be comfortable playing into the chaos in this contest. Early ball ahead. A little too early, and that will drop into the gloves of Kalicinin. Forward Crown Legacy goes. They'll move this out wide. Trying to find Mendoza. Mendoza cutting to his right. It's Mendoza! Crown Legacy jumping on the board early. The quick strike offense of the home side coming up big, 1-0.
Goal scored in the 6th minute, number 71.
It's that long lead pass up ahead, ultimately at the last minute finding Nathan Richmond. He's been known for setting offense up. This time, Richmond doing it himself and calling his own number. Goal 4 on the season. Kevin Salchak, he said earlier this week that for 71 in black and blue, it's just a quality thing for him. He has so much quality on the ball. It really took this coaching staff by surprise when he got into the fold. They knew what he brought to the table, but they did not realize he had it at this level, continuing to shine for Crown Legacy. And it's a fast and flying start for the home team. Crown Legacy changing the complexion of the contest early, and now we get a stoppage from Alejo Kalume again. That now the 6th goal scored by Crown Legacy in the match's opening 15 minutes within the first half hour of contests this year. Already 14 goals of their 37 total. This Nodded back toward Pierce Holbrook, who does make the grab and rolls it out. It's start number 5 on the season for the former Navy midshipman man Pierce Holbrook. Turnover forced here by Crown Legacy, and now this Charlotte FC affiliate, they have their eyes on a second goal very quickly. Back though by Union 2. Trying to progress this ball ahead is Davis. Davis is dragged down at the last minute, and this will award Philadelphia Union a free kick. Mateus DePaula trying to take that one quickly, and much to DePaula's dismay, Kalume calling that one right back, and Philadelphia will get properly set on this set piece. Set pieces have been crucial for this Philadelphia Union 2 side. Second most set piece goals scored in MLS Next Pro this season. Only Crown Legacy have scored more. DePaula thumps this ahead, and that is corralled in through a lot of traffic by Lazar Kalichinin, and he'll toss this one back out. Good link up here, able to free up space. Neon Hassan on the right, puts it in front, cleared away. Falls to the feet of Baye Koulibaly. To release some of this pressure, and now on it is Uchegbu. Trying to work that one out wide to the aforementioned Nathan Richmond. Instead, it's a turnover. And Philadelphia will have to throw in off the change of possession. I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Charlotte FC and Crown Legacy players getting international call-ups. So it's also Philadelphia Union 2 seeing players called into national team duty. No Jordan Griffin, no Kellen LeBlanc today. On it here is Nathan Richmond. Already has one tonight. It's Richmond in toward goal. Shuffles wide, puts it back in play. That one falls all the way through, and that is where Philadelphia will pick it up. Trying to clear these lines. Into the possession of Baye Koulibaly. Signed to a first-team deal September of 2025 toward the tail end of last MLS Next Pro season. On the underlapping run, Crown Legacy trying to work that right flank, create some of those overloads. And now transitioning into the attack is Philadelphia. Forward they go. Good ball in behind. Here's Theo Reed. It's Reed going for it. Turned away initially. Deflected back to Eddie Davis. Pops toward goal. And that is where Kalichinin will make the grab. Legacy trying to pick out Michael Ayovi forward there. Knotted away by Philadelphia Union 2, who do win themselves another throw in. There have been changes all around the Philadelphia Union organization. It was just back on May 27th that Ryan Richter was made interim manager of Union's first team after Bradley Carnell, who led Philadelphia Union to a Supporters' Shield in 2025, dismissed as MLS manager. That means Henry Apalou promoted to the interim manager of the Next Pro side. And it's a big focus the last few weeks for Apalou and this Philadelphia Union 2 coaching staff of just keeping the main thing, not getting caught up in coaching changes or some of the craziness that comes when you do have a managerial switch in the middle of the season. Apalou did say earlier this week that the synergy amongst all levels of this club helps offset some of that that comes with a midseason coaching change. And meanwhile, Philadelphia Union 2 working it forward and do set themselves up nicely here with a free kick in a dangerous spot. Of their set-piece goals scored this season, just one of those have come off a free kick. That free kick goal coming against Atlanta United 2, now 3 matches ago in that 2-1 win for Union 2. A little bit of jockeying for position inside that 18. Alejo Kalume trying to sort it out, and that has been sorted. This effort from distance goes skipping high and out of play. Despite the early goal conceded by Philadelphia in the 6th minute, 3 shots, still seeking their first shot on target, however. They have had a couple of attacking half free kicks. Driven ahead on the restart. Union 2 jumping all over that one, and they'll win it back. Trying to find that switch, and they do to the near side. Here's Sequeira, the Venezuelan. Dumped up ahead by Sundstrom. Davis will lay it back off, and now here is Nihan Hassan cutting through the heart of the Crown Legacy defense. Ferreira, far corner of the area, shuffling wide. Still William Ferreira trying to turn it back. Moore ultimately able to fight off a would-be challenge, and now here is Sundstrom again. Forward, Union 2 goes. It's Davis on the right, looking to muscle his way past. Emmanuel Chegbu unable to do so, but Union 2 will regain it. Back the other way comes Philadelphia. Trying to drive that service in. First contact made by Crown Legacy. Davis will guide it out wide. Here's Nihan Hassan surveying. Hassan wants to get wide again. Hassan back across goal. Falling through and cleared away by Koulibaly. Since the goal conceded just about 10 minutes ago, it really has been some one-way traffic on this end in favor of Philadelphia Union. Asking a lot of questions of Crown Legacy at the moment. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally. Ally, the official bank of Charlotte FC, Ally Bank, member FDIC. On the prowl again, it's Henry Appaloo's Philadelphia Union 2. Nodded ahead on the turn. Reed got a piece of it, but it will ultimately carry him wide. While bypassing the press was a key for Crown Legacy, one thing that Henry Appaloo talked about was the compactness of the press for Philadelphia Union in this contest. They looked back at that Toronto FC fixture. They felt like they weren't compact enough. They spoke about it immediately. He said, we need to synchronize our runs, limit those gaps in between. They left too many spaces in the eyes of this coaching staff for the young Reds to take advantage of. Andrew Johnson wearing the captain's armband. Wanted to go forward with it. Instead, he got it back. And now centrally is Koulibaly. Advancing this ball ahead. It's Nathan Richmond, defender going to ground. Able to knock that ball free. Knocked clear by Oscar Benitez, and that is where Crown Legacy will give chase. Picking it up is Ashton Camden, the February 2026 acquisition. Spent 4 seasons collegiately at Akron. Ouedraogo forward, finding Camden, who cuts this centrally into the path here toward goal. It was a check move, putting it wide of the far stick. Union 2 making contact with it on the way through. It'll be a corner. This is one of the areas that Kevin Salchek felt like they had an advantage coming into this match tonight, was when they get that front three turning, running at the center backs of Philadelphia Union 2. They wanted to try to take as much advantage of that as possible. First corner of the night for Crown Legacy, and these corners have been something that they have been so deadly on. 5 corner goals. They lead the league in set-piece goals. Scored corner goals against New England Revolution, Carolina Core in recent fixtures, as Richmond will be the trigger man on it. Richmond, high arching, in swinging to the near post, falling right down in front of Will Cleary. Couldn't get a piece of it though, and out it goes for a Pierce Holbrook goal clearance. Davis trying to hold play up, does so successfully. Reed wanted to work it right back to him. Instead, it's regained here by this home side of Crown Legacy. Sakara trying to boot this forward up the near touchline. Hassan will let it roll out. It'll be a Union 2 throw in. Philadelphia still with those 3 shots, just 37% possession in these opening 20 minutes for the visitors from Pennsylvania. However, they have been able to work themselves into dangerous areas so far. 4 touches inside the Crown Legacy penalty area. Sundstrom ahead, cutting back centrally is Sakara, now back wide. Here is Hassan. Hassan cuts it central in front, parried away and cleared by Crown Legacy. Not clear from the danger yet. Crashing in is Theo Reed, and a whistle will sound. The young Neon Hassan has had great runs on that right wing. That time, slicing that ball back central, finding Eddie Davis hovering near the top of the area. And then at the end of all of it on the second effort, Theo Reed crashing in to Lazar Kalichinin. Koulibaly, his challenge sends a man tumbling down for Union 2. Now racing in is Alejo Kalume, and we do get another stoppage. First you see it was Koulibaly going in. That sent William Ferreira down. And then Nathan Richmond impeded. And that was what the whistle was for at the end of all of it. Certainly has been a tightly officiated affair so far through the first almost 25 minutes. 7 combined fouls already. And it is Crown Legacy, the 6th minute goal scored by Nathan Richmond to open things up. Forward Crown Legacy goes, trying to find that verticality. Instead, it's Giovanni Sequeira cleaning things up and nodding it back to Pierce Holbrook. Glancing header along, looking to spring Ochegbu free. Instead, we get a whistle, and it's restarted by Union 2. Reed, the 17-year-old, gave it up. Now stepping up and stopped. A long-distance effort from Mateus DePaula, turned away by Lazar Kalichinen. At full stretch, the 22-year-old able to keep Crown Legacy in front. Make no mistake, though, Mateus DePaula, he could strike those from that distance. Had a wonder goal against Toronto FC from long range to open things. Now funneled wide. Sequeira looking for the cross. It's blocked out. Out it goes for a Union 2 throw. Moore cycles it around, and now Philadelphia trying their hand from the far channel. Lifted in toward Reed, tap toward goal, and it's pushed just wide. That's a well-worked ball in toward Theo Reed. Just inches from getting underneath that service and putting it past Lazar Kalichinen. Union 2, though, they stay scoreless. It was Katagi wearing the captain's armband, being shown a whistle. Alejo Kalume had gone up to try to nod that ball down on the restart. It has been a season for Crown Legacy that saw them start 5-0-0 on the campaign, currently 2-1-4 overall. They're off to their second best start through 12 matches in club history. Only the 2023 team has started with more wins and a higher winning percentage through the opening 12 fixtures. They won 8 matches and had a 67% winning percentage back in 2023. Kevin Salchak, he reflected on that earlier in the season, and he said a lot of the reason behind the hot start for Crown Legacy, he feels like he just has such a group of humble players, rather. They don't care who gets the goal, they just care about team success overall, and that's helped unlock a new level for this Crown Legacy side in 2026. They have had to do it by overcoming some significant losses. Sulian Sengel-Kiza earlier in the year suffering an MCL injury, had surgery that puts him out at a minimum 3 to 4 months. Uchegbu trying to find him on the give and go. He was pleading for a whistle, not going to get one. Union 2 will take things over in the attacking half, and they promptly give it away. Turn forward now. On the move, it's Crown Legacy. Racing in behind. It's Emmanuel Uchegbu on the left. Uchegbu trying to split two defenders, puts it toward goal, and that is where Holbrook will cut that cross out. Well read by the 23-year-old. Reed went down, a late whistle does come in. And Philadelphia Union will earn a free kick. One area that Henry Apollo has challenged this Union 2 side since stepping in as the interim managerial role. He wants to see them be more decisive in their transitions when getting into their in-possession shape and into the attacking half. They have had a lot of intentionality so far in this first almost half hour when transitioning into the attacking end of the field. DePaula trying to knock that one ahead, promptly whipped back down by Crown Legacy, and now they will reset things and build from the back. At Atrium Health, we don't just treat part of you, we treat all of you so you can enjoy those winning moments that matter. Atrium Health, the official healthcare partner of Charlotte FC. Koulibaly able to switch the point of play. On the move once more is Crown Legacy. Koulibaly goes skirting down after the defender went to ground. Now Koulibaly gives it away. Quickly countering is Davis and Philadelphia. Davis wants to take on two himself, and instead getting the better of him is Asane Odrago. They're going to knock that back into the possession of their netminder. As much love as the Crown Legacy offense gets, and for good reason, with multiple players in that Golden Boot conversation. They have only given up just 16 goals in 2026, 4 clean sheets. It's a point of pride for Kevin Salchak and this Crown Legacy organization. It goes back, he said, to that humbleness, but he also said the work rate has really been off the charts this season for Crown Legacy. Has loved the way their wingers do a great job, in his words, of traveling with the play, making it hard for the opposition to break them down. You see it there. Even on a giveaway, Lenny Davis just didn't have any room to move as Davis volleys it out wide to Hassan on the late arriving run. Hassan trying to cut inside, tripped up, and this will set Philadelphia Union 2 up with another free kick. It'll be Ferreira and DePaula sizing this opportunity up. 2 goals on the season for Mateus DePaula. Ferreira backs off. It will be DePaula curling it back. Stick. The heads go up. And it's headed over the bar and out of play by Uzcategui. Aside from the opening goal from Nathan Richmond in the 6th minute, there have been few and far between offensive opportunities when going ahead for Crown Legacy. Philadelphia Union, too, so far in this opening half, they have done a good job of slowing down Crown Legacy, not letting them impose their style and game model onto this contest. Davis works it ahead here for Union 2. Now it's Ferreira shuffling back out wide, trying to get past Nathan Richmond. Dispossesses William Ferreira and now works it forward. There's a man down behind things here for Crown Legacy. Alejo Kalume reaching for the pocket, and we will have our first booking of the evening. A yellow shown to Mateus DePaula.
A yellow card has been issued to Philadelphia Union in the 34th minute. Number 41, Mateus DePaula.
The yellow shown to DePaula, that represents the first card handed out. And with that play back underway, over a half hour gone in this contest. First meeting of 2026 between Crown Legacy and Philadelphia Union, who have had success as of late against the Charlotte FC MLS Next Pro affiliate. 3 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. There's the all-time record for Union 2 against Crown Legacy. They are unbeaten in 4 straight. Long ball over the top. Pull that ball down on the move is Mendoza, the 18-year-old from North Carolina. They whip it back wide. Here's Richmond on the other end of it. Short clearance picked up by Cleary. Cleary drives it across the face of goal, and it's headed into the possession of Pierce Holbrook. I'm trying to find the layoff there. Rather, that is Theo Reed, the layoff. We do get a whistle for a stoppage, and that will end the possession for Union 2. Offside flag had gone up. Shop local, shop smart, rugs.com, proud sponsor of Crown Legacy FC. Visit us today and bring home a winning look. Rugs.com, where every home goal starts with a perfect rug. Right now it's Crown Legacy sporting the winning look thanks to their talisman Nathan Richmond in the 6th minute. Now forward, defender got the lines wrong, racing in behind, fired wide. Michael Ayovi was able to run on the other end of this one. Just couldn't put it on target. Defender did well, and it was Katagi at the last minute to recover positionally. It does concede the corner, though, to Crown Legacy. Second of the evening. Part of that identity that Kevin Salchak has tried to instill in this Crown Legacy side is being that dominant set-piece team. It's safe to say his side, they paid very close attention in preseason training. They have been so good throughout the course of 2026 on their set pieces. Service comes in, sails to the back post, glanced out of play. It'll stay on this end. Consecutive corners now for Crown Legacy. They came into match week 14 earning the 2nd most corners overall in MLS Next Pro. Richmond will go back to the well on that far corner flag. He has been the point man on their set pieces from that far stick this season. Richmond, the former Clemson Tiger, swings this ball in, headed away by Sundstrom. Chegbu trying to shake off just a little tap from behind, and that does draw a whistle from Vallejo Calume. And we'll set Crown Legacy up with a free kick. Mendoza will do the honors. The Crown, they're not a team you want to give away too many set pieces to. Of course, you can say the same thing about Philadelphia Union. Two very good set piece teams battling here. Have to imagine that could be an area where the match is won. Mendoza restarts play, works it out wide, sailing in, trying to get to it was Cleary. He'll whip it back centrally now. Chegbu took the touch around one. Now Mendoza hacks it back down, and that is where Piers Holbrook will make the grab. Early ball in, out comes Kalichinen, way off his line, but was able to slide that away from Neon Hassan. A real brave play there if you're the netminder for Crown Legacy. You get that wrong, and Neon Hassan is in toward goal with an empty net, able to just roll it in. There's Kontagi trying to stretch things out here for Philadelphia, looking for that ball in behind. Couldn't find it, and now breaking out is Crown Legacy. Chegbu tripped up from behind. This will be a whistle, and it's going to be more as well. A yellow will come out of the pocket once more from Calume. Second booking of this first half, and they've both gone against Philadelphia Union too.
Number 66,
Finn Sundstrom goes to ground, 66 in yellow and blue there in the center of your screen. And just couldn't make that connection with the ball he was looking for. That makes it Sundstrom and DePaula, both carrying yellows throughout the duration of this contest. We come up on 5+ added time to go until the halftime whistle from Vallejo Calume. Mendoza will get it back off the restart. Tries to swing that ball out wide. Did take a deflection. Instead falls to Chegbu. Wanted that cross in. Instead Holbrook was there. This one of 3 matches around MLS Next Pro to kick off match week 14. 2 in the Eastern Conference, and right now just about the same duration deep into the contest. 41st minute, Toronto FC finds themselves up 1-0 over Huntsville City. Offside flag will come up, and there is the whistle once more from our center referee. In terms of that Eastern Conference table, it's never too early to start looking at a potential playoff picture, and that race to the top is very tight right now. Crown Legacy are first, but clear by just 2 over Red Bull New York. Clear by just 5 over Columbus Crew 2, rather 4 points over Columbus Crew 2, and 5 over 4th place Orlando City, as Philadelphia Union will have a throw-in. Gio Sequeira will back up deep, looking for this long throw toward the final third. They have scored as a result of a throw-in this season. Sequeira, long toss ahead, goes whistling through the penalty area, and now Mendoza will just boot that one away. Hassan able to work that around Uchegbu. Now Oscar Benitez ultimately turning it forward to DePaul. Thumped in behind Hassan, just a step too slow to get to that one. Sundstrom able to head that one away from danger on that long ball forward from Crown Legacy. Mateus DePaula roaming around will pick up the pieces for Philadelphia Union 2. Finn Sundstrom, you go back a few weeks to one of the last times I had a chance to catch up with Ryan Richter before the managerial changes saw him move up to the MLS ranks. He did say that he was very pleased with the progression of Finn Sundstrom since coming over on the acquisition, the transfer from North Carolina FC in December of 2025. Now here's Sequeira trying to hang this ball high to the back post, and that is where Kalishinin is there once more. The aforementioned Lazar Kalishinin, as that one goes rolling out of play. He was acquired on the loan from that Serbian Super League. Comes over from Čukarički, the Serbian Super League side, which happens to be the same place that this Charlotte FC organization were able to acquire Andrej Subotic. Charlotte FC is an organization. They've had some great success over the years, bringing players in from the international ranks, moving them to Crown Legacy, letting them develop, and then ultimately working them up the ranks to the first team, as Holbrook will scoop that one up. Just 1 minute of added time at the end of this first 45 minutes in Matthews, North Carolina. The 6th minute goal from Nathan Richmond, the difference maker so far. Daniel Longo gives it up over to Baye Koulibaly. Now forward, he finds Ashton Camden. They've worked Ashton Camden, the left back, high up the pitch on this left side into the attack. And those overlapping fullbacks, something that Kevin Sawchek spoke about at length in the earlier in the week. He wants to see more of that from this Crown Legacy side. He did concede that it can be a little difficult because of the prowess and the speed of Crown Legacy's attacking wingers to get them joined up.
The score at halftime.
Crown Legacy, they take a narrow 1-0 lead into the halftime break. We've reached the intermission here in Matthews, North Carolina. Coming up in our halftime show, we go coast to coast to a pair of player profiles plus highlights in our upcoming schedule. All that after this timeout.
They say the world's game is played everywhere. This is how we play it here. Every weekend across North America. From Vancouver's mountain rain to the shores of Florida. From the City of Angels to the Heartland. The world's brightest stars light up our fields. Let's go. And our fans bring the world to life. In every language, in every city. One game, one roar. Sold out nights under lights. New soccer citadels rising from coast to coast. Every chant, every goal, another brick in a growing relief. Now, the world's biggest stage comes to our home. And when they arrive, they'll find the game's heartbeat has been here all along.
Welcome back. Crown Legacy leads Philadelphia Union 1-0 at the half. Well, we stay here in the Tar Heel State and meet one of the cogs in the Carolina Core Club, Anthony Sumo. Later, we'll go back to earlier this season when we met LAFC midfielder Ryan Moyano.
I just love to score goals. I just love to make the fans happy. I just love to see other people smile.
Sumo Jr. slaloming through, and that's just staggering from Carolina Core.
Sumo Jr. trying to head it along. Sumo Jr. tucks it in. And it's headed down and past Juan Rojas. Anthony Sumo Jr., the breakthrough.
Growing up in Liberia, I grew up just watching people play at a high level. Like my dad played for the Liberian national team. All his brothers, they all play for the Liberian national team. My uncle, all my uncles, everybody that I grew up around, George Weah, they all play at a very, very high level, and my eyes was open to it at such a young age. And just talking about it makes me passionate because football was the only thing they had, and it helped change their life, and it helped change my life. So they all just helped push me.
Growing up around the game gave Anthony an early love for it. But there was one person he always aspired to be like.
When you're very young, you just play for fun. You just have fun. Every time you see a ball, it's like it releases everything, all your troubles, all your problems, and you're just playing and just enjoying yourself and having fun. So I never really pay attention to being a professional soccer player, but I knew I always wanted to be like my dad. And I always wanted to be like him personality-wise, and how he raised me, how he grew up, the amount of integrity he had, and how he respected other people. And those are the things that I wanted to be like first before I even thought about being anything else.
When Anthony moved to the United States with his mom and sisters, life changed quickly.
Migrating from Liberia to the United States, me and my mom and two little sisters, it was very interesting at first because we never really thought about moving to a different country and changing our life, leaving our families behind, and just leaving a lot of things. So just migrating over here and coming to the US, we faced a lot of adversity, and my mom, she had to go through the mud to work every day, 2 or 3 jobs just for us to have the opportunity that we have today. I give thanks and glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because without him, I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in today, because I think he gave me the strength and the courage to keep driving, to keep striving every day, because life is not as easy as you think it is.
No matter where he was, the game always felt the same to Anthony. It was the place where he felt most like himself.
My dad always tells me that. He always tells me you was born to be a professional football player, or you was born to be a football player. No matter where you play at, football is still the same. Whether you play in mud, you play on sand, it's still the same. It never changed. So for me, whenever I step into any environment, whenever I step into anywhere, I just pray to God for him to shine his light through me so I can be able to do what I love.
Put it on, get it through, and a quick counter for Sumo. Gets a shot and scores! Sumo strikes back for Carolina!
Carolina Core gave Anthony an opportunity. That trust is something he carries with him every time he plays.
Carolina has changed my life, and they were the first club to give me the opportunity to achieve my dreams, and I'm just grateful and thankful. That's why every time I step onto the field, I want to give everything that I can for this club and for the fans and everybody else.
My name is Brian Mollado. I play for LAFC 2 and my position is center defensive mid.
For Brian Mollado, wearing the black and gold has been more than a dream. Growing up in Los Angeles, Brian found more than just a club. He found a home.
It means a lot. Growing up here in LA, this is a club that gave me a lot of opportunities, and which I'm really grateful for. Not only me, but my family. We're really grateful for this club, and it means a lot to me. You know, just wearing this badge every day, coming into the facilities every day, it just gives you that energy to work hard and just keep on progressing every day.
From the academy to the professional stage, Brian has grown with LAFC, on the field and off of it.
This club changes you a lot. It matures you at a young age for sure. I had a big injury 2 years ago, so I feel like that injury for sure made me more mature outside of the field. And also just the staff here for sure they push you outside of the field to be your better self.
That growth soon turned into recognition. Brian was named to the inaugural MLS Next All-Star Game in 2022.
You play with all the best from MLS Next, so it was a fun game. I had a lot of fun. It just gives you that encouragement to keep on pushing. And, you know, I told myself, you're doing great, but the job is not done. So just keep on pushing.
And in 2023, Mollado achieved a milestone that meant everything, his professional debut.
It meant a lot, not only for me, but for my family. We were very grateful for that opportunity that LAFC gave me. And that only meant one step closer, which was getting to the first team level. So it just motivates you to keep on working. It was a big accomplishment.
As a player, Brian prides himself on keeping things simple, dictating tempo, and doing the work that often goes unnoticed.
The way I would describe my game is, it's pretty simple. I keep it simple. I don't like to be too flashy. You know, 1-2 touches. I give some, tempo to the game. If we gotta play quick, then we'll play quick. If we gotta keep it calm, then we'll play calm.
What I like about Brian is that he's someone that has dealt with adversity. He's been through the injury process and has worked himself back to really good rhythm. He has a vision and really links us up in the midfield position to progress the ball in our possession progression. He's a hard worker and very good professional.
Mollado's journey has also included the honor of representing the U.S. on the international stage.
It was amazing, man. Those are good memories, memories that you never, take for granted. It was great opportunities. It gives you exposure not only from here from LA, but from all over the world, and it meant a lot for me. Just putting that badge on for the first time. It just gives you that energy to, represent your country at the top level and give it your all every game, I feel like just the intensity of these training camps is just so high. Everything is just so intense that you're always at your 100%. Bringing that into this environment back not only helps me, but also helps my teammates.
Through it all, Brian remains grounded, humble, hardworking, and focused on enjoying every step.
Back in North Carolina, Crown Legacy on top of Philadelphia Union through 45 minutes of play. It was a goal in the 6th minute that has separated Crown Legacy from their opposition from Pennsylvania. Alongside our broadcast team, Jake Griffith, glad to have you alongside us approaching the start of the second half. But before we get there, let's get you up to speed around the league with our latest scores. Red Bull New York 2. Over the weekend, they were taken to the brink by Carolina Core, a 6-5 penalty shootout victory for Red Bull New York. Columbus Crew, meanwhile, and Federico Higuain, they continue their ascension up the Eastern Conference table. Crew 2, 6 wins, 3 draws, 4 losses overall for Columbus Crew. They are in action later this week, taking on 13th place Connecticut United. Huntsville City falling in that penalty shootout to the aforementioned CT United side, who are currently 13th in the Eastern Conference table. As for our upcoming schedule, well, I just mentioned it. Columbus Crew taking on CT United later this week. Chattanooga FC, they do get Red Bull New York 2. Right now, Red Bull New York 2 and Dominic Vollert just 2 points off the pace of Crown Legacy, but they are 2-2-1 in their last 5 matches. You see Orlando City B down there. Well, OCB, they're one of the most informed teams right now in the Eastern Conference. 3-1-1 is their mark over the last 5 fixtures, only to be outdone by New England Revolution, who are unbeaten in their last 5 matches, 3-0-2. The Revs, they will take on more Eastern Conference opposition later this weekend. As for our contest, well, these are the halftime highlights to get you in the know with what we saw in the opening 45 minutes. 6 ticks of the clock in. It was Nathan Richmond slotting it past Piers Holbrook, and that broke the deadlock, but Crown Legacy would continue asking questions as the half went on, as would Philadelphia Union 2, who would try to solve the riddle that has been Lazar Kalichinin right now in this first half. 3 saves for Kalichinin through the opening 45 minutes of play. But it's a Union 2 side who, after those frantic opening 6 minutes of conceding the goal, they really did well for themselves to grow into the contest. They tried to make Crown Legacy a bit one-dimensional. They tried to unlock that verticality with some mixed bag of success, Crown Legacy, in that first 45 minutes. Nonetheless, Crown Legacy do lead at the halftime break. 1-0. We'll head back to break when we return. The opening kick of half number 2.
Yeah, boys hear sentiment, flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still sticking ahead of them. Running on fumes and adrenaline. Do what I do best, can't rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions, trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next, just wanna know what's next. Man, I say it so loud, don't worry about what next. Just know we got now, oh yes. Man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next, just know we got now.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
All set to go here in Matthews, North Carolina, approaching the opening kick of the second half between Crown Legacy and Philadelphia Union 2. It's a 1-0 lead for the home side, Crown Legacy, through 45 minutes of play. Back with you along with our broadcast team, Jake Griffith. Glad you've been with us to open match week 14. Plenty of action all around the Eastern Conference, not just today, but all weekend long. Toronto FC, the other action currently in progress, a 2-0 lead over Huntsville City right now through one half of play. As for our match, 53% possession for Union 2. At one point in the opening 15 minutes, that number was just about 35%. So that gives you an idea of how much more Philadelphia were on the ball as the first half carried through. But still, Henry Appaloo's team looking for that elusive breakthrough as Alejo Kalume sounds the whistle, and we're back underway for half number 2 here inside the Sportsplex at Matthews. The Sportsplex, it has seen a lot of fixtures so far this season. Open Cup ties, MLS Next Pro competition, you name it. No changes for either side at the halftime intermission. Union 2 in that opening 45, they did well on the defensive side of things in congesting the middle third of the pitch. Crown Legacy, they were not able to progress fluidly. At times became a little one-dimensional, having to rely more on that long vertical game to try to get in behind that back line of Philadelphia Union. They did have some success completing those long passes, 8 of them, good at a 32% clip in the opening half. It was a big point of emphasis, though, for Henry Apollo and this Union 2 coaching staff of keeping those lines tight today, a bit tighter than how they kept them against Toronto FC. Helped along, here's Will Cleary. He'll step inside on Ferreira. Baye Coulibaly was turning all around. Coulibaly coughed it up, and now Union 2 will drive this one forward, trying to breathe some life into this attack. Hassan almost instantaneously dispossessed, and that will work itself all the way over to Lazar Kalicinin. A handful of saves for the 6'2 Serbian in that opening half, running his total to 17 on the season. Heavy, heavy collision over on the top side. Union 2, they were shown the only 2 yellows of this contest in that opening 45 minutes. Right there, smack dab in the center of your screen. It was Sven Sundstrom and Mateus DePaula who were shown yellows, and now another yellow will come out of the pocket. This one instead will go to Giovanni Sequeira this time, so make it 3 Union 2 men carrying yellows into the second half. Back underway after the stoppage for the foul. Here is Andrew Johnson, the 47th pick by Charlotte FC in the most recent Super Draft out of Stanford, wearing the captain's armband tonight for Crown Legacy. They thump this one forward, and it's headed back down by Union 2. Right into the path of Nihan Hassan, turning on the Jets with options. Giving up, here's Davis, Eddie Davis, whipping that one high and out of play. That is an area that Henry Apollo called a key to the match tonight for Philadelphia Union. When regaining the ball, be decisive in their transition moments. Secure the first pass and attack with pace and speed. The shot may not have been on target, but that is a lot of what Apollo and this coaching staff are looking more for from Philadelphia Union 2 as the season carries on. Late whistle, Richmond was tripped up. Philadelphia Union 2, apoplectic, they can't believe it. Union 2 coaches continuing to plead their case to the 4th official over on the far touchlines. Those protests go unheard though as play is back underway. Driving this one ahead, trying to pick out Ayovi. Giving up, Cleary now. Connecting with Richmond. Give and go, back to Cleary. Cleary steps past one. He goes down. Crown Legacy looking for a whistle. They won't get one. Now Richmond try to track back and dispossess William Fajera. We do get a whistle. The advantage has been played, and now a card will come out of the pocket of Alejo Kalume. Nathan Richmond will go into the book.
A yellow card has been issued to Crown Legacy in the 51st minute.
A look
Number
at it again
71,
on the
Nathan
other
Richmond.
end. Cleary trying to dodge past one. Ended up going down. And Nathan Richmond tracking back, almost a frustration foul given away. He does get booked for that one, and that represents the fourth card that has been handed out by our center referee. First against Crown Legacy here in this 51st minute. It's put out of play, and it will be a throw-in over on that far touchline. Slide this one into the center of the park. That is where Paye Koulibaly will catch up to it. Forward he goes, looking for Cleary. A bit too much weight behind that pass, and it will be a throw in for William Fajera, rather Caden Moore, the former Atlanta United man. Losing ground as is Katagi. Moore pressured into that near corner and pressured even further into a turnover. Longo was tripped up. Ultimately rolled out of play, and it won't be the whistle that Daniel Longo was seeking. One thing that Kevin Salchuk had picked out in our conversation earlier in the week, he reflected on the last 5 fixtures. He had said that while the defending has been good this season for Crown Legacy, he feels like, especially in the last 3 matches, their defensive structure really needs to improve. They have seen an improved defensive structure tonight. They've stymied Philadelphia Union, and now they force a turnover. Getting themselves a throw in as it's put back in play. And here is Paye Koulibaly. Funneled through the channel on the right side. Richmond trying to catch up to it. It's up sliding into the ad boards there. And it will be a Pierce Holbrook goal clearance. 2 saves in the opening 45 minutes for Pierce Holbrook. Reed is tripped up. That will draw a whistle. Theo Reed, one of the number of Philadelphia Union Academy players who have seen significant minutes this season for this Philadelphia Union 2 side. A pretty decent run of form for the Philadelphia Union Academy these last few weeks. MLS Next Cup rather was in action just last week. We do get a whistle here, and Philadelphia will be the beneficiary of it. The Union U16s, they reached the Next Cup semifinals before bowing out against Total Football. U19s reached day 3 of the MLS Next Cup. They also won the Dallas Cup, becoming the 3rd ever American side to win that prestigious tournament just a few months ago. Rolled up ahead, Union 2 looking for the offside flag. It's delayed, and ultimately flag does go up to erase the opportunity for Crown Legacy. That developmental piece, though, for Philadelphia Union as an organization, they are one of the strongest academy systems in MLS for good reason. It was something that Ryan Richter had talked a lot about a few weeks ago. He reflected not just on his own development philosophy and the coaches for Union 2 that have come before him, Guys like a Marlon LeBlanc, who are now the manager of Brooklyn FC in the USL Championship. And he also said it really is about that belief in development from Jay Sugarman, Richie Graham. Richter said they believe in this, and it's had a trickle-down effect to the success of Philadelphia Union 2, who are trying to pull themselves back into this contest. Ferreira over on the near side has it taken away by Cleary. The real work beginning here for Crown Legacy, though. They do finally clear it away. It's headed back down, and Mateus DePaula will settle things. It's not just young players getting cracks at valuable minutes with Philadelphia Union 2. They are seeing those players move up the food chain into the Philadelphia Union first team. Of course, Kevin Sullivan is one of those names that comes to mind, but Kellen LeBlanc, Finn Sundstrom in the first half finale pre-World Cup break against Inter Miami, they were on the bench. Sundstrom saw 7 minutes of MLS action in that 6-4 loss. Players like Stas Korzeniowski, 6 appearances. Malik Jakupovic, 4 appearances in MLS play this season, as Union 2 will earn a throw-in. Bodies all hitting the deck here for Philadelphia Union 2. And now we do get a whistle for another stoppage. Union 2 will have a free kick. It'll be interesting to see as the MLS season goes on with Ryan Richter as the interim manager for Philadelphia Union, how many more of the young players end up spotlighting for Philadelphia Union at that MLS level. A lot of pundits who cover the league feel like that could be something we see. Guys like a Braden Hines, who covers MLS for the Hooligan Soccer Network. He's been a big champion of sort of that play your kids mentality for Philadelphia Union. Driven ahead on the restart, dropped into a crowd, and it's nodded away by Crown Legacy. Turned over and now rolled forward, trying to catch Philadelphia in transition. That is where Piers Holbrook steps up to drive this one back down. Whatever goal you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally. Ally, the official bank of Charlotte FC. Ally Bank, member FDIC. Mentioning that ability of Philadelphia Union to develop talent through Next Pro. In fact, hold that, more on that in a moment. This hit from distance, got a fingertip to it, Kalichinen did, and that pushes it out of play, conceding the corner to Union 2. Mihan Hassan stepping up into that little pocket of space there and having a go. Well hit, forcing Kalichinen into quick action. Corner rather loading here for Philadelphia Union. They go the short route into Hassan. Cycled around, now Moore. Touched back in toward that penalty area, trying to find Uzcategui. And now Gio Sequeira will pick up the pieces and cycle this one back for Philadelphia Union 2. Off the turnover, now advancing this one forward, up ahead. It's Richmond trying to cut it central. Defender going to ground at the right moment, able to knock it free for Union 2. Here's Ferreira, nifty move to steer clear of Will Cleary. He'll turn this upfield. What a ball forward. It's Davis, stopped by Kalichinen again. Talked at the top of the broadcast at the importance of that front two in this 4-2-2-2 shape for Philadelphia Union 2. How they can link play, how they can get in behind, pressure those center backs of Crown Legacy rather. Eddie Davis and Theo Reed, they have answered the call for a shorthanded Philadelphia Union 2 side tonight. No Kellen LeBlanc, no Malik Jakupovic, no Jordan Griffin for this Philadelphia side. We come up on the hour mark played here in Matthews, North Carolina. Still that goal in the 6th minute, the only one this contest has seen. And now we get a stoppage in an offside position was Crown Legacy. And this will give the aforementioned Crown Legacy side a chance to make their first change. Michael Ayobi will come off, on will come Sebastian Ventura, the former Sacramento Republic Academy man, now plying his craft with Crown Legacy and the Charlotte FC organization. Second appearance of the year. Cycled back to Holbrook, who will lift this forward. Got it back down by Crown Legacy into the path of Baye Koulibaly, who leads the charge in, works it out wide. Here's Richmond now, stutters, cuts to his left. Richmond will hand it off to Koulibaly, and now here's Daniel Longo, former UNC Greensboro man. Up ahead, racing over is Caden Moore, able to knock that out of play and away from Will Cleary, who will have to throw in for Crown Legacy. Over to Longo, Southern Conference second team selection for Chris Rich's UNC Greensboro Spartan side, one of those top mid-major teams in college soccer. Good ball movement here for Crown Legacy. Back in behind, it's Mendoza now, cycling over to the right. Mendoza gets past one. It's Mendoza. Mendoza goes down, trying to stay on his feet, falls right in front, just wide. Crown Legacy, a look at doubling their advantage. It dropped right to the boots of Sebastian Ventura. His first touch of the contest, steering it wide, did take a deflection on its way through, and it will be a corner for Crown Legacy. They had 3 of these in the opening 45 minutes. Couldn't score off any of them. Richmond boots this, back post, the heads go up again. Balling around, now second ball served back near post. That is where Richmond will track it down. Richmond goes end line, Richmond lifts it into the crowd. Still not clear, Fajeda trying to help it along. Legacy really starting to turn the screws here these last few minutes. A collision will draw a whistle from Alejo Kalume, and that will bring things to a screeching halt, setting Crown Legacy up with a free kick. Over along the Crown Legacy touchlines, a real spirited conversation has been taking place between Kevin Salchak and the 4th official. Salchak just moments ago earned himself another warning from that 4th official. Meanwhile, Crown Legacy, they lift it back wide on the restart, headed around. Now we get a whistle. At Atrium Health, we don't treat just part of you, we treat all of you, so you can enjoy those winning moments that matter. Atrium Health, the official healthcare partner of Charlotte FC. Turnover forced again. Crown Legacy starting to have some opportunities in transition. Now up ahead, it's Richmond running onto it, trying to round the keeper, and ends up going off the side netting. Holbrook did get a piece of it at the last moment, it appears. Just catching it right there with that outstretched foot. It's another corner for Crown Legacy. They've had no shortage of set-piece opportunities. Had a stretch in that first half where in the span of about 10 minutes had 2 attacking half free kicks and then consecutive corners back-to-back. Crown Legacy trying to get set on this set piece. They finally do. And swinging ball. Richmond heads this one down. Uzcategui going around with it, ultimately able to glance it back over toward Pierce Holbrook. Aside from the early goal conceded, Pierce Holbrook has played very well, especially with some frantic moments in front of him. The offside flag up once more. Richmond took a touch on it, couldn't hold on to it. It won't matter though, Crown Legacy do finally settle back on it. This match against Philadelphia Union closing out a 2-match homestand for Crown Legacy. They'll hit the road for 3 consecutive matches coming up after this at Core, at Huntsville, at Atlanta United. Here they are asking more questions. They find Will Cleary. Driven up ahead, trying to find Mendoza. Cleared away ultimately by Philadelphia Union. Reed held up here by Andrew Johnson. It's a whistle, and it will go against Philadelphia Union. Andrew Johnson, the captain tonight for Crown Legacy, has played very well. That's been a theme this season for the former Cornell man, 47th pick in the Super Draft, averaging just about 7.2 defensive contributions per 90 minutes this year for this Crown Legacy side. One of the top defenders on what has been a stout back line. In behind, but the offside flag is up. Ventura couldn't stay on the right side of that restraining line. Philadelphia Union prepping a change in what would be their first of the night.
In the 69th minute.
And they will make it. Theo Reed will come off. On will come Sal Olivas.
Number 55,
the homegrown returning to Philadelphia Union too after serving a red card suspension. Henry Appaloo said earlier in the week that he was in consideration for the team. They would be happy to have him back, providing a boost to the offense with his 5 goals a season ago, 9 career goals in MLS Next Pro. Appearance number 7 for Sal Olivas on 2026, and play is back underway. On the turn, navigating through traffic is Richmond. Now Cleary, early ball ahead. It's Ventura can't put it past Pierce Holbrook. Sebastian Ventura, he's had 2 looks at goal. Both times couldn't finish, but both times helping set Crown Legacy up with a corner. Mendoza will trot over for Crown Legacy, providing Nathan Richmond a short option in. Richmond drills this back post. First contact made by Philadelphia Union. Ventura able to settle on it and now guide it out wide. Ashton Camden was trying to step up and win that ball back. Ultimately does win a throw in here for Crown Legacy. The Crown trying to wear Philadelphia Union down as this second half carries on. It's north of 60% possession in half number 2 alone for Crown Legacy. Already 3 shots, 2 of them have gone on target. Importantly, they've held Philadelphia Union to just 1 shot overall. Richmond will funnel it back ahead. Here's Cleary, the service in. Holbrook punches it away. The deflection falls back wide. Here is Koulibaly. He'll hand it to Longo ahead. Cleary, the initial save by Holbrook, and the rebound cleared. Here's Holbrook continuing to stand on his head in net for Union 2. It stays 1-0. More questions, though, being asked. Crown Legacy bearing down on Union 2. Sundstrom goes tumbling down, and that'll be a whistle. Crown Legacy are going to go back and watch this. How did that stay out is the question they'll be asking themselves. And the answer, the prowess of Pierce Holbrook. Holbrook with 3 saves in this half alone. And now Alejo Kalume wants to have a little bit of a chat with 2 players. Despite this being the first matchup of the season between Crown Legacy and Philadelphia, it has been a contentious one. We've seen 4 cards handed out, an abundance of fouls. 8 alone in the second 45 minutes in terms of the foul count, 22 combined in the match overall. The turnover forced to the midfield. Here is Philadelphia transitioning into the attack. A player down, lumped ahead. Here's Davis stepping up. It's Davis. Fiddles it wide and out. Frustration continuing to mount for Philadelphia in the attacking half. Another shot going off target for Eddie Davis and company. That's the 4th shot off target of the night. Crown Legacy defense, they have made a real concerted effort to deny box entries as Crown Legacy do resume play off the goal restart. As Kottigate will steer it back over to Pierce Holbrook. They've held Philadelphia Union without a touch of the penalty area in this second 45 minutes so far. Headed back down, here's Ventura on the other end of it. We get a whistle, and it will be a free kick. Just a few steps outside the 18, and this is a yellow. If that's on Sundstrom, it's his second, and it is. Finn Sundstrom has been sent off in the 75th minute. Trying to step in front of Sebastian Ventura. He goes tumbling down, and it's a second yellow for Philadelphia Union, Finn Sundstrom.
Which results in a red card.
Union 2 will have to play down to 10 men for the final 15 minutes of this match. A real inviting opportunity here for Crown Legacy. Not just the man advantage, but also this set piece. The closest distance in toward goal. They've had a free kick tonight. Right about 18 yards out. Twice Crown Legacy this season have scored off free kicks. 2 of 10 set-piece goals in 2026 for the Eastern Conference leaders. The offering goes wide. Mendoza was able to hit it through the wall in front, but couldn't put it on frame. Philadelphia Union, at least for now, breathing a sigh of relief. Still, though, down that man after Sundstrom sent off moments ago. Crown Legacy going back to work in the attacking half. Here's Nathan Richmond, former Atlanta United Academy man. You look at the current Eastern Conference standings. Right now, it's an Eastern Conference that is being dominated right now by that Southeast Division. Off the half volley, Longo trying to hit it back into play, and instead it's picked up by Pierce Holbrook. A turnover, counter quickly developing here for Crown Legacy. Trying to tuck it back inside, looking for Baye Koulibaly. And now we get a whistle. Foul will go against Uchegbu. Shop local, shop smart, rugs.com. Proud sponsor of Crown Legacy FC. Visit us today and bring home a winning look. Rugs.com, where every home goal starts.
And entering the match, number 42, Mamutu Berthe.
Philadelphia Union making their second change of the contest. Mamutu Berthe, the March 2026 acquisition, will come on for his 8th appearance of the season. Off goes Nihan Hassan, the Union Academy midfielder who has played on the right side of that 4 in the midfield. 63 in yellow and blue has did a lot in this contest to help generate some offense.
And entering the match, number 41, Brian Romero.
Crown Legacy, meanwhile, they counter that change with one of their own. Brian Romero will come on. 6th appearance of the season for Romero. Emmanuel Uchegbu's evening is done. Bodies hitting the deck here, and this will bring about a whistle from Alejo Kalume again. The aforementioned Brian Romero, the first ever homegrown signing in club history, all the way back in 2022. I mentioned earlier in this half the ability for Philadelphia Union to develop talent. Well, Crown Legacy, they have had a lot of success doing that as well. Here's Cleary on the give back from Richmond. Intercepting it, though, is Ferreira, just trying to clear these lines and take some pressure off. DePaula will hack it clear. This Charlotte FC organization and Crown Legacy specifically, they are tied for the 10th most all-time first-team signings from their MLS Next Pro affiliate in league history. 11 since the start of MLS Next Pro. and specifically since Crown Legacy launched back in 2023. They've already had 2 signed. Aaron John, Rodolfo Aloco signing with the first team this year. The aforementioned Aaron John, he also not just shining for club, but also for country as well, earning a call up to the US U20s June camp. U20s will head to Bulgaria for international friendlies in the month of June to take on Georgia and North Macedonia. Nimfasha Berchimas also getting called up to the US U19s for their domestic camp. Of course, at the senior team level, the World Cup shifting into full focus. This Philadelphia Union 2 side, while they will be in action in MLS Next Pro play on the 14th of this month, on Monday night at Subaru Park, they will take on the Ivory Coast. Côte d'Ivoire, they are calling Subaru Park their base camp for the 2026 World Cup here in North America. Contest Monday night in an international friendly, 7 p.m. Eastern time start between Union 2 and Côte d'Ivoire. Meanwhile, here is Crown Legacy back forward with it. Inside the final 10 plus stoppage to go. This driven toward Pierce Holbrook, who will make the grab. And now we get a whistle for another stoppage from our center referee. Injured player back down behind for Crown Legacy will bring the trainers out. It is Baye Koulibaly who is down. Koulibaly, his ascension through the organization has been meteoric. Was acquired from the Croatian First Division in December of 2024. Made 25 appearances for Crown Legacy last season, ended up earning a first-team contract. And you see Koulibaly there on the left side of your screen as that play was coming to an end, was hunkered down just a little bit, ended up ultimately going down to this grass surface. I remember talking to former Crown Legacy manager Gary Dicker, who is now a first-team assistant, got promoted in the offseason. He said Baye Koulibaly is a perfect example of the development structure that exists in the Charlotte FC organization. Meanwhile, Philadelphia Union will make another change. Andrew Craig, the Philadelphia Union U18's captain and future Michigan Wolverine, will come on. 4th appearance of the season for Andrew Craig. Koulibaly up to his feet. He will walk off under his own power. A bit hobbled, though, at that. But you go back to Baye Koulibaly, his rise through the organization, and it is part of that ideology that exists here in Charlotte.
Double substitution.
It's been referred to as the sign and stash method. They sign high-value players from overseas via transfers. They stash them away here at Crown Legacy, allow them time to develop, wait for spots to open up with the first team, and they end up moving up and making the most of their opportunities. A guy like Morrison Ashimon comes to mind, one of the more recent of those. Koulibaly will exit. On will come Eric Pena. He is joined by Simon Tony Dandel. A double change for Kevin Sawchek. It was a goal in the 6th minute for Crown Legacy. They have nursed that slim margin all the way here toward this 85th minute. Earlier in this second half, in the 75th, It was Finn Sundstrom sent off via his second yellow of this contest. And now we get more whistles here from Alejo Kalume. Because of the amount of stoppages we've seen, it really has made it difficult for both teams to get into a fluid rhythm of this contest. Down goes Nathan Richmond, clutching at his lower leg, and this will be another yellow handed out to Andrew Craig. Perhaps not the kind of impact he was looking to make early in his stint on the pitch.
A yellow card
right there at the end of it. You see that outstretched left boot.
Minute, number 65, Andrew Craig.
Nathan Richmond down, trying to get his left boot back on. See him banging away at the grass surface. Nathan Richmond, his star has shone bright in MLS Next Pro this season, and it's no surprise if you go back to the things he accomplished under Mike Noonan at Clemson. Part of some national championship teams there, selected 70th overall in the 2024 Super Draft, elected to return to college for his senior season. 13 goals, 12 assists across 50 career NCAA appearances. And now Richmond on it now. Already has one tonight. Gives it up to Tony Dandel. And now here is Ashton Camden. Camden spent some time in the FC Cincinnati Academy as Crown Legacy will funnel it back wide. Here's Cleary, Pena, and Crown Legacy just trying to salt away these last 4 minutes plus stoppage time. A win tonight, should this scoreline hold, it would move Crown Legacy, at least for the evening, 5 points clear of Red Bull New York. And that chase for the catbird seat in MLS Next Pro's Eastern Conference. Red Bull New York, they do go on the road to play Chattanooga FC tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. Dominic Bollert's side 2-2-1 in their last 5 matches. As for Crown Legacy, should this scoreline hold, this would be just their second win in their last 5 matches. And now we get a whistle here. Another card is going to come out. This time it'll be shown to Crown Legacy.
A yellow card has been issued to Crown Legacy FC in the 88th minute. Number 90,
An eye right
Ashton
in the center
Camden.
of your screen right here. Just a heavy collision sending the Philadelphia man down. Ashton Camden will be booked for that one. In the second half, Crown Legacy, they have been content to sit back defensively, use that defensive prowess, flex those muscles to deny Philadelphia Union many opportunities. We do get a whistle for a foul against Crown Legacy. And DePaulo will restart things to Fajera. There were some flashes of brilliance in that first 45 minutes for Philadelphia offensively. Couldn't score off them as Fajera will switch the point of the attack. As Katigi rolls it ahead. Fajera, too heavy of a prep touch there, but he's toppled, and this will be another yellow. Will Cleary will go into the book.
A yellow card has been issued to Crown Legacy FC in the 90th minute. Number 35, Will Cleary.
A contest that has been awash in yellow sees another card handed out. Cleary becomes the third Crown Legacy man to be shown a card. It's the 8th yellow that has been doled out by Alejo Kalume. Mateus DePaula surveying the options in front of him. He scored in back-to-back matches for Philadelphia Union too, including a banger of a goal against Toronto. DePaula out swinging, ball headed down just over the bar and out. It's a delightful service from DePaula, catching the head of Uzcategui. Tried to nod that one down and ends up putting it over the bar and out. We have 4 minutes of stoppage time. And you have to imagine, with Philadelphia being down a man, that might have been their best look to pull back level in this contest. Berthe whistled for the foul, and that will draw protests from the Philadelphia Union technical area. Legacy looking for that extra goal of insurance here late. Written down as Brian Romero, and this will be a foul. These last 20 minutes, they have just been a constant start of play, whistle, stop of play, the physicality, just very apparent. Offside flag does come up. Philadelphia Union will have a free kick to restart it. Here's Holbrook, will trot out. 2 of the 4 allotted for stoppage time. They've already elapsed. That's the long initially by Union 2, but dumped back down. Berthe. Really dispossessed. It will be a Union throw in, courtesy of Oscar Benitez. Some time with Red Bull Bragantino internationally, St. Louis City 2 in 2024 before joining Union 2. There's another whistle. That means another Philadelphia Union free kick. Numbers will come forward. The net is empty for Henry Appalou's side. DePaula tried to place this one perfectly just minutes ago. Had a wonderful service. Caught the head of Uzcategui. DePaula ahead into the crowd. Second ball served wide, making the grab is Crown Legacy. Lazar Kalichinen. Craig back down. Hacking away at it is Olivas. Not going to get to it. Long entry pass forward from Kalichinen. Settled down by Crown Legacy. They've overwhelmed teams with their offense in 2026. Tonight, they needed just one. A blink and you'll miss it goal 6 minutes in from Nathan Richmond. Crown Legacy will get one last bite of the apple here. And there is the full-time whistle.
The score.
Kevin Socek's side back in the win column. And Crown Legacy strengthening their grip on the top spot in the Eastern Conference. Win number 6 in 7 tries at home, and it comes courtesy of tonight's man
Fans,
of
make
the
sure
match.
to stick around after the match.
Nathan Richmond is our man of the match, presented by Adidas, and for good reason. The game-winning goal all the way back in the 6th minute. It stood up for 84 consecutive minutes. That's all Crown Legacy needed, was Nathan Richmond's 4th goal of the season. He's known as the assist man. He leads the league in assists, but showing that he can do it with offense as well. Nathan Richmond earning man of the match honors for Crown Legacy by picking up the winning goal and sinking Philadelphia Union 2. It's the first win for Crown Legacy over Philadelphia Union since June of 2023, nearly 3 years to the day that they picked up their first ever win against Philadelphia. They get their second, and it comes courtesy of Nathan Richmond's match winner in the 6th minute. Once again, our final score, 1-0 Crown Legacy for our entire MLS Next Pro broadcast crew. I'm Jake Griffin. Don't forget you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long. MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. Good night from Matthews.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.